Thank you for joining me today for a Pick a Card Angel reading, all about your heart, love, and romance. Hello, this is going to be the angel reading for the Smoky Quartz. And if you give me just a minute, I'm going to throw out the cards and we'll get the reading done. All right, so the first thing that I have to tell you is that this card jumped out of the deck when I was shuffling, so we'll read her at the end. But this is probably you, the Queen of Wands, somebody who is in her power, who is happy, busy, likes to be busier than not so busy, likes to know everybody's busyness, and has a cat next to her. So if that's you, then you're in the right place for the reading. All right, so the first card up is the Page of Wands. So this indicates a person who has great potential and wants to express themselves. They want to communicate in some way. In this case, the woman in the picture is a child prodigy who became a portrait painter before she was 12. She apprenticed at her father's knee. She spoke 5 different languages. She traveled all over the world. In other words, she had a lot of energy, a lot of talent, and she really wanted to use it. So this is showing you in a very creative state. So it could be that you are going to be finding your new love in a creative environment. Perhaps it is a person who is also very, very creative, and you two would be very happy together. Now the next card is the Five of Cups. Creative people often have ups and downs. They often have very fluctuating moods. So this person is probably a fire sign. And fire signs get very, very excited and creative, and then it kind of burns out, and then they're back to normal. And that's when they start to feel like this. So realize that that creative flame and that high intensity of creativity and inspiration will not last 24/7. At certain times of the day, you have to come down. And so realize, if you look at this picture, 2 of the cups are upright here, but this person is so distraught and deflated that she can't even see that. So realize that there are ups and downs to the creative process, just like there is in love. Sometimes you're very, very enamored with somebody and you have a lot going on, and then at other times it's kind of cool and there's not much going on. Don't worry about that. Once you get connected to your person, I'm sure that you'll be able to welcome these ebbs and flows as just a natural part of life. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And of course, when you're beginning a relationship, you talk a lot. So this is showing that you're going to be cutting through the cloudiness of your mind and being able to really communicate with the person that you get connected with, probably because they're going to be creative like you and you'll have a lot in common. Now these next 2 cards could be potential partners. First is the Emperor. So this would indicate a person who is at a very high level and has a great deal of authority, but also that is very, very knowledgeable. Probably he is such an authority that he actually makes the rules for wherever he governs things, and this may be the person that you become involved with or have a crush on. The next card is the Magician, and this is a person who is more creative. So the Magician is going to be a person who can make things out of nothing. They can use the resources at hand and they can create anything. So I think that the Magician is a better match for you, but you'll see. I mean, the Emperor has an Aries symbol on his shirt, and so if you are a fire sign like the Page of Wands, then Aries would be your mate. The Magician is you can't tell because all of the elements are on the Magician's card. There's spirit, there's fire, water, earth, and air. And the Magician uses all of those things when they're creating something. So it just depends. There could be 2 people in your future, and perhaps you have to make a choice. Then we have the Queen of Wands, also a fire sign, that came up first before I even picked the cards out of the shuffle. And the Queen of Wands is a very creative person, a very inspired person, somebody who really likes to be in the thick of things, really likes a lot of activity going on all around her. The sunflower indicates vitality, so she's a person of great good health, and like I said, likes to know everybody's busyness. So it looks like that you are probably going to be meeting this person very soon, but the romance part of it is not blossoming until a little bit later. So that's good. You'll get to know the person, you'll begin an actual friendship with them, and then at some point it will blossom into a romance. Now let's look at your oracle cards. We've got two. They're from two different decks by Kyle Gray. One is the Keepers of the Light, and one is the Angels and Ancestors card. So the first one is it's from the Angels and Ancestors, and it says, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So let's see what they say about that. Listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. Healing angels can help you heal emotionally, spiritually, and physically with their energy, but they can also direct you towards information that will help you return to wholeness. When this card appears, information is being revealed that can help heal an aspect of your current situation, whether that be your health, relationships, or even career, so be alert for this. The Medicine Guardian has a caduceus, a healing wand, that's this thing that is sticking out right here, the thing that you see on doctor's offices, which represents the capacity to heal with the power of will and desire, and a chalice, which represents returning to a state of wholeness. A state where your cup is no longer full, but overflowing with goodness. The emerald color of the card represents the healing rays of Archangel Raphael and his healing angels. Beautiful. And then we have Mary Magdalene, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So perhaps the person that you're going to be drawn to is a healer as well. The Magician could be a healer, but I think the Emperor is more the healer here. So you really have some choices to make. All right, let's read about Mary Magdalene. We don't have a full picture of who Mary of Magdala actually was, but we do know from spiritual texts that she was a great visionary and teacher with clairvoyant abilities because she was able to see angels and the soul of her twin flame, Master Jesus, after he had passed away. She also had the ability to shake up crowds of people to bring their hearts and minds back to the highest good. She now devotes her time to supporting us in bringing about the radical changes the earth needs in order to prosper and to encourage those who feel the need to teach the joy of spirit. Mary is a rebel heart in many ways. She helps those light workers who feel restricted by the opinions of others to step up and speak their truth. So she's also a healer in a way. So I would say that you need to look around you, and like it said in the medicine card, be open to healing information, because this is going to draw you towards the kind of person that you need to be with. All right, so that's what I have for you for the Smoky Quartz Tower, people. And thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. And let's move on to the Rose Quartz Tower. Okay, so this is for the people who chose the Rose Quartz Tower, this little guy in the middle. And let's get going. So the first card that we have is the King of Cups. And notice the angel above near the window. The King of Cups is a person who is emotionally mature. He's caring, he's nurturing, he's quieter, he's not loud and boisterous, but he loves a good laugh. And this is a person, I think, that is going to be coming close to you. And this is the person that I think is going to ultimately be your partner. Now, cups are usually water signs, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but in this reading, not necessarily. It could be almost any sign. But it is going to be an older person who is really, really caring. The next card up is the Eight of Wands, meaning that this is happening quickly. This is coming very, very fast. So everything is on board. Everything is moving forward. Just when you see this opportunity for a new relationship, jump on it. The Six of Swords indicates that this will mean that you're coming from a difficult situation into an easy situation. So if you find yourself that you have to end one relationship before you can get into another one. Just make sure that you do that before you start up the new relationship. However, if you're single to begin with and you're just struggling and lonely and you really do want to be in a relationship, then this card is saying, yes, you're going to get there. You're going to be out of that bad situation and into the good situation very, very soon. And then you have the World, which means that something is complete. Something is come full circle. So it could even be, what I'm getting is that you knew this person from before and you had a relationship possibly before, and now this person is coming back into your life and you're able to complete the cycle by actually getting together romantically. The Six of Wands indicates a victory. You're happy, you won, you feel like everything's going your way, and that also leads me to believe that this person is somebody that you knew before in your life. Let's look at the oracle cards. We have from Angels and Ancestors, we have the Knight, be brave and honest. Do the right thing even if it isn't the easiest option. Stand for what you know to be right and true. The Knight is a knight in shining armor dedicated to the crown that his sword defends. In this sense, he is a protector of the Holy Grail and therefore of your spiritual growth and expansion. He represents the warrior in you, whether you are male or female. That energy is within you. His sword and armor show he is courageous and strong, but if you look closely, you will see he has a tear running down his face, showing his willingness to be vulnerable and his love for what he protects. So this is definitely this person. So I'll just give you a closer look. I don't see the tear. So where's the tear? Oh, I think it's supposed to be here, running down this cheek. So hold it real close. Okay. So that's that. And then the next oracle card we have is from Keepers of the Light, and it's Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. And that's why I'm thinking that this is somebody that you've known before, because you're going to be able to really open up and love this person. So let's look at Lady Nada. I opened right to it. That's always a good sign. Lady Nada is said to be another incarnation of Mary Magdalene, but even if she is, the energies are slightly different. Lady Nada is a mighty spiritual priestess of love who once existed in the land of Atlantis. She is the light force that helps us awaken our heart to the divine love we deserve. The light keeper whose essence allows the light within our heart to expand, revealing a true, real, naked, and vulnerable aspect of our soul. She brings an opportunity to experience divine love, whether through a relationship, adventure, or experience. And I think yours is going to be through a relationship. So that's the reading for those of you who picked the rose quartz. It kind of went zippity quick because it just was such an obvious story to me. And good luck with all of that. Please let me know if this resonates with you. And let's move on to the clear quartz. Alright, this is the reading for the clear quartz, the people who chose the clear quartz tower. And let's get on with it. So here we have the Eight of Cups, and eights mean that you have to acknowledge your limitations and either live within them or move out of them. So in this card, the man is moving away from the 8 cups that are behind him, and there's nothing within the cups, but he is not only moving away from the cups, but moving towards something, and the angel is leading him towards something. So in this reading, we start out with you saying, enough with this life, I'm moving on to something else. And that's really, really good. Now the Seven of Wands is a woman who is defending her ground. So you may or may not be having to be called upon to defend something, but you may feel like you're always having to wage battle. Like when you're alone, you're always the one who has to do everything yourself, and you may just be sick of it. Well, fortunately for you, the wheel of fortune is coming along and blowing the winds of fate in your direction. So what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up. And if you've been single, now you're going to be partnered. So just know that things do change, things do go in cycles. And then we have the Ten of Cups. This is a family card showing that everybody's come together and it's very, very happy. And to me, this shows that there is going to be a relationship coming into your life, and it's going to be really happy. It's going to be exactly what you really need in this time. Now, you may not be a person who's ready to have kids, or you may be somebody who does not want any more children. You may not even want a dog or a cat. It's just showing that the relationship here, the Ten of Cups, is making these people feel very content and complete. So however that manifests for you, then that's what I wish you. The next card we have is the Queen of Cups, and she is the epitome of the relationship queen. So this very definitely is saying that you're going to be getting into a relationship and you're going to be equals in your relationship. So no, you will not have to defend yourself in your relationship or in your life anymore. You will just be respectful and others will be respectful of you, and that way you'll feel much more fulfilled. So having a partner where you really feel like an equal is an amazing thing for your self-confidence, and it's an amazing thing for your life. And that's what I'm wishing for you, and that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you. Now we also have the Six of Cups next to the Queen of Cups. So this tells me that the person that you end up partnering with is someone that you've known before and who's coming back into your life, or it's somebody that reminds you of somebody that you knew long time ago. So that's an air of familiarity that makes it a lot easier for the relationship to get off the ground. Now it doesn't look like this relationship is really manifesting this red hot minute, but it will be manifesting probably within, I'm going to say 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks at the tops. All right, let's look at the oracle cards, and we have two. We have Odin, Psychic Insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. And then we have Broken Arrow, Embrace the Energy of Peace. And the first one I'm going to read about is Odin. Odin is the Norse all-father god, let me hold it up, who is revered to this present day. He is a powerful, all-seeing, all-knowing god. His twin flame is Freya, and like her, he has a raven totem. The story goes that he surrendered one of his eyes at a mystical spring called Mimir so that he could gain the wisdom of the ages. He is a strong but somewhat wild character who helps us reawaken our natural psychic instincts and open our third eye so we can look beyond the physical senses and into the spiritual realms. He also helps us recognize that it's okay to have insights into what's happening next. After all, we are the creators of our path. Odin guards the runic alphabet too and works closely with signs, symbols, and omens. And I'm going to say that if you're a female and you're looking for a male, that your partner may very well resemble Odin. And then we have the Broken Arrow, Embrace the Energy of Peace, and that's definitely what you're going to have when you're in this relationship. Have that to look forward to. Oh, my air conditioner went off. It suddenly got very quiet. Let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. And again, I would draw your attention to the Ten of Cups, the family card, because it's a very similar message. Peace and serenity. That's what you're headed for. You are the Queen of Cups. You may hook up with this guy Odin here, and that's what I'm seeing for you. So I'm seeing all positive on the romance front, but like I said, not today, but within 4 to 6 weeks. So that's the reading that I have for the people who chose the Clear Quartz Tower. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. I'm so glad that you're tuning in to watch my videos on the angel readings. They're just so fun to do. And so have a wonderful, wonderful month or whatever you're doing. And because this is a timeless reading, so I don't know when you're going to be listening to this. It could be in 2025, who knows. But whenever you listen to this reading, it's the right time to listen to it, and it's going to be the message that you need. All right, having said that, I will say thank you very much one more time, and I will see you next time.